Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we are going back and taking a look at mono green, but in a little bit of a different way. We're going to see if we could take advantage of +1/+1 counters and some modified action. Now, I don't know if it's going to work out any better or worse, but the last mono green worked out pretty well, so we're going to see if this one does too. And it plays some cards and people kind of requested from the last one, so let's just go see how it works out. As usual, if you'd like to support the channel, hit that join button down below. I'd really appreciate it, and thank those of you who have joined the Dragon Brood recently. And if you want to protect all your stuff, check out Ultra Pro at ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn. They'll save you 5%, and they'll support the channel. So getting into this deck, it's going to look a lot like what you expect. So we're not going to waste time on a lot of cards. There's only a couple of interactions really to address here. So we got 4 Ascendant Pack Leader, 3 Tamiyo Safekeeping. We all know kind of what these cards do. 4 Gala Greeters, because we do want to be able to get a +1/+1 counter as soon as possible. We'll talk about that here in a sec. Then we have 3 Loam Speakers, just for extra mana to help us out in the later stages of the game, really the middle stages. Then we have Aquarian Beastcaller, again, because it's something we can play on 2 and immediately start putting counters on. We are playing Roaring Earth. This is one of the cards that I think people wanted in the last list, and people kind of wondered if it was worth it or not. We're going to give it a try here and find out. I think it's fine. I don't know if it's good, but yeah, you know, we'll see. Then we have some Augur of Autumn, which work well with something like Roaring Earth, getting to play those extra lands off the top, getting the extra counters, excellent. And then, of course, being able to just pseudo-combo out. We have a couple of Bouncers beatdowns. Also, another thing to note is we have to keep the spells very low. And in this, we already are kind of at a lot. We're playing 8, and that will at some point get in the way of Augur of Autumn. So we have to be aware of that too. We have 3 Cemetery Prowlers, just to reduce mana, hopefully getting a creature to make stuff cheaper when we can, but it also has Vigilance, so it doesn't get killed by a Wandering Emperor, which is super sweet. And then Kodama the West Tree. This is one of the main reasons we wanted that Gala Greeters and Beastcaller in the deck, because you can play those on 2, play this on 3, get a counter, attack, and now you get to start getting lands. And even more so if you get to do something with like Roaring Earth and keep growing your creatures, and kind of just builds on itself, which is kind of nice. Of course, these all play well with Defiler of Vigor, because Kodama says anything with the counter also has Trample. So this kind of gives you another way to end the game. And then we have 2 Silverback Elders, because that combos very well with Augur of Autumn, and also with Gala Greeters, kind of letting you chain off a bunch of effects. And then our lands are Boseiju, 21 Forests, and 2 Crystal Grottos. Realistically, this could probably be 4 Grottos, but we're going to go with 2 for now and see what's up. But yeah, y'all know how mono green plays, so no real surprise here. We're going to go play the games, and then at the end of the games, we'll talk about what we would change, what we thought. Is this good or bad in a world that's meatless? I don't know, no meat hooks, whatever. We'll talk about it. Y'all go play the games. I'll catch you on the back end of the video. Keep it. See if we can turn this into something. On the plus side, if we do get something that lives, I mean, I guess we have... Well, that's actually not bad either. I mean, are we in Meat Hook for 1 territory? Man, these types of turns are why I'm going to be glad when Meat Hook's gone. Alright. I'm making, like, the worst play just to not have something die to Meat Hook here. Not have 2 things die to Meat Hook, I should say. Alright, well, they played an underdog. That's not the worst thing, I suppose. How do we want to go about this? I really hate that they swapped the Thinking and the Nice. I don't know why that happened, but it's super annoying. Man. I mean, do we... Yeah, I guess we just attack. Why not? I mean, I don't think they want to block, but maybe. I mean, we don't hate it if they block, you know? Alright. They're going to go with that. Do we want to kill it with an Iganjo? Probably not. I thought about it. If I wasn't going to kill it with the Iganjo, I shouldn't even have attacked there. But is what it is. Edgar, sure. I guess we'd want to destroy that instead if we can find a way to kill it, so that's probably better for us. Yep, you got it. Not even interested in blocking. We're just going to take our 4. Man, our hand's actually kind of slow. Not doing a whole lot of anything here. That could be good, potentially. Now the problem, though, is I sort of need this Boseiju to make this do something. I guess we just do this. And pack leader for a treasure. I mean, not the best thing, but it's a thing. Alright, and a wedding announcement. No surprise. Oh, they're not even attacking with anything. Wasn't that something? Well, I'm going to assume they have a counter or something here then, right? Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could have 6. Doesn't really help us. We do have a creature on top, which is kind of nice. So we need this in play. Man, we have 1s and 2s. If I could get something to a 3, I could have played the dude on our library. I get. Wow, we're just gonna pass here. That feels gross, but I guess so. No attacks in the turn. Feels pretty terrible. All right. Alright, they're drawing a card. Not sure what they're looking for here. Probably just some sweeper or something. Nope, they're doing nothing again. Alright. Well, take our turn. Having that dude on top's kind of nice. Alright, we'll try this. I'm sure it gets countered. Or does it not? Ooh, it doesn't. Interesting. Let's take the treasure. Because Lord knows this board gets swept. We're gonna need all that. Yeah. No attacks in the turn. Okay. Wandering Emperor, sure. I'm just trying to think how this goes. So we start next turn with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Strike fast and strike hard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. What can we do with that? I mean, they got empty cards. I mean, we can't do nothing about that. Sure. I mean, like, is what it is. You know what? Let's see if we can get away with this. And then we'll try to just block with the pack leader. That feels like that should hopefully be good enough. They want to make this appear. Sure. Resolved, we will not pay. Decline. Resolve. I think we're probably still blocking with the pack leader, though. Actually, are we? Because now it's like we get to play this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves us 1, 2, 3 mana. If there's a land on top, we can play this. Or we could play this first, then that. Like, I don't know. And then just gosh. Choices. Alright, I'm going to block because I don't know what else. F it. We're going to 11. Screw it. Oh, it ended up being another Defiler. Not really what we were looking for, but not bad. Not bad at all. So these are 4. This is 4. Just trying to think of a way. Actually, playing a Defiler first makes this cheaper. I have to take some damage for that, though. We can gain life, though, off of Gallagher, so that's fine. So we'll just go Gallagher, gain 2, even though I kind of want the treasure. Well, we can do it anyway when we play our next dude. You know what? I'm just going to play this. And see if we can get something better with the Silverback next turn. And that feels better to me. Ooh, and we get to protect something with the Tamiyo safekeeping, so that's real nice. Another land on top is not what we were looking for, though. Yeah, we'll pass. No need to do anything here yet. They can track treasure, draw a card, obviously. Hopefully there is a creature under that forest on top of the library. Because that's what we really, really need right now. Alright, they're digging for answers. Probably something just to kill stuff. To back up with the counter, I'm assuming. Yeah, that can go away. That's fine. Like, cost of doing business. Somebody had to go. That's not worth protecting. Alright. How do we want to go about this? If we do this, we can only pay 3. Which isn't great. Alright, let's do this. We'll just pay the 1. Ah, it was a land on top. Dang it. Not what we were hoping to see. But they didn't counter, so that's the good news. Don't care about treasure as much anymore. Now it's just what do we attack with? Probably we're going to go Prowler, Pack Leader. Because whatever we attack, something's going to die to the thing. So, opponent's at 20. If we attack with everything, these are 21. They could flash in another Wandering Emperor, though, which is probably what's about to happen. So I'm going to go no attacks here, and we're going to wait a turn. And then try to just do lethal all in one turn. Or at least force them to block with enough things that it gets ugly. Because I have a feeling that's exactly what they're waiting to do. Like, if I were them, I'd probably even just make another creature here to set up the other Wandering Emperor. Because you're going to want as many bodies to block as much damage as possible, I would think. Okay, nope, they're just going to make that a 7. Sure.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Okay, so this feels like maybe they don't have another Wandering Emperor. Because I would have rather, I don't know, maybe they just view it differently. I would have rather had a body than another just +1. Okay, well. Oh, just lands under there. Gosh, dang it. Ugh, our plan got wrecked, y'all. Ah, that sucks. All right. Well, nothing we can do. I just needed any creature or anything. They didn't even draw their last card off their Bank Buster. Wonder why that is. Yeah, there's a lot of random things going on right now. I don't have an explanation for.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Okay, that's a thing. Let's start there. And another land on top. Wow. Okay, let's destroy some artifacts. Or actually, I could just put the land into play and see what's on top, but... Nah. Destroy an artifact or enchantment. Let's start with this. I mean, obviously, bank busters are bodies, and I can get rid of those, but that also reduces a lot from the opponent here. +1 on the greeters. Have another huge body. Play the land. And, oh my gosh. Bruh. This is brutal. This is just all kinds of brutal. I'm tempted to just attack with the Prowler here, because at least it's something. But even then, I'd just be trading their Edgar for some 1/1s that gain life, and that's not worth it right now. Alright. Man, maybe I do need to just start getting lands off the top of this overback. Jeez. I don't know what the opponent's handed if it isn't counter spells and stuff. Alright, that's a body that matters. They can try to finish the game with an AO. Okay, now they're making 2/2s. Okay. So now I'm willing to believe more that there's that other Wandering Emperor, and they do have the mana to play it. But having more safekeepings is not going to do much for us here. I mean, I guess the good news is when we go to attack next turn, we have double safekeeping, and that's cool, but oh, this is rough. This is so bad. We've had 3 spells among all these lands. Like, this is tough. Alright, more bodies. Good for the opponent. We take 5. We're not blocking it. So we're 2 turns, 1 turn from dead, potentially. Alright. I don't even know what to do with this. Alright. We're going to pass. All I can hope is we can chain off a billion things next turn. That's where we're going to be at. Because I got nothing otherwise.
Let your blade do
I mean, do we just try to kill AO here? Like, I mean, well, we can't because that's on top of our library. Alright, sure. We go down to whatever. So I need to chain like 3 creatures here, just to make our defilers big. And we did nothing. We did nothing. This was the worst. It would have been hard for this to be worse than this. Like, we actually, I don't even know if we can even attempt to win now. All right, let me think about this. We have 25 power in Tramplers, because that's all we have that tramples right now. Opponent can block everything up straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so they don't even have to use AO to block if they don't want to. So that's a real thing. Like I said, we can protect against Wandering Emperor. I mean, yeah, I guess we don't have a choice. We're dead otherwise, so sure. I mean, I guess maybe we're not dead, but if they have some type of counter or whatever, we can't kill AOs, so whatever. Actually, do we even attack with everything? What if we just attack with the 2 defilers? Like, attacking with the defiler still gives us a chance to not lose. I mean, we can attack with Prowler because it doesn't even tap. Attack with this puts counters on something else. But then we die. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, gosh, I don't even know. I don't even know. I feel like we can get some use out of this bouncer's beatdown. So I feel confident in that. And we could maybe get rid of a blocker that's in front of the defilers. And gaining 4 possibly helps somewhere along the way. So, yeah. I'm only attacking with these just to force the opponent to split up some of their blocks and not put them all on our other two dudes, I think. I think this is all we're going to do. Yeah, maybe. I guess technically I could have taken the other one because I know what's on top of our library. Yeah, we knew there was a Wandering Emperor, so that's whatever.
I've learned much.
Like we've been anticipating that for a while.
Let me show you.
Assuming they're gonna come after one of the Defilers, which we're gonna protect that one. All right. So now what? Another Wandering Emperor, and we'll use the other safekeeping.
I hope you're ready to.
Wow, that was really their play. Just double Wandering. I mean, to be fair, had we attacked sooner, they would have had Wandering Emperor. But we have Tameo safekeepings for Wandering Emperor, so I mean, I guess it's a fair exchange. All right, now what are they gonna do? And we're at 7 now, so we don't die to AO. So that's the other good news. This is where the vehicles start getting involved. All right. How does this play out now? Yeah, they can block that all day. That's totally fine. We aren't worried about that. Matter of fact, that dying almost does us a favor. All right. So far, this is what we expected would happen. I know it was a long thinking through that attack step, but this was going to be one of those turns where like a lot of things had to be figured out. All right. All right. So currently the opponent is taking 12, 9. Okay. Oh, so we're going to get a chance to get their whole board here. All right. So we can choose to kill a... Actually, wait. Why are they not... Okay, they're just blocking enough to stay alive here. So there is 12 minus 5, so that's 7. And then 13 minus 7, so that's 6. So they're taking 11. We can make it 19. Because we can kill Edgar. And then they would take 11 and 9. God, just barely not enough. Why couldn't we add a creature along the way? I think we just let this happen as is. Yeah. I mean, if they have something else, they have something else. I don't know what it would be. Now, I'll put counter. We're going to choose some different creatures here just in case. To have enough sizable bodies. I think that's all we need to do. And we'll put 4 here, 1 on each. I mean, we don't even need these to be bigger, to be honest. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Now what does the opponent do? I mean, giant meat hook or something? Because we are only at 7.
Back to wandering. Keep watch for intruders.
All right, underdog. And we have 27 points in attackers, so I think we're fine. I don't necessarily want to use AO, so there's not a chance of like a Wandering Emperor or something showing up here. They do this, they just get a card, so that's fine. Actually, we actually have to kill this, because what are the random odds that they're playing like Invoke Despair or something? This sucks, but we kind of have to just to make sure we don't lose. Like, this is such a garbage play, but like, I hate it, but it's probably right. I don't know. And then we block. Not with that. We block. I don't know. We block with anything, I suppose. Here, this can block that. What did I just realize? Why did okay, we managed to win that. That's crazy. Alrighty, we get to go first. Yeah, we're keeping this. We're keeping it. Hopefully we draw some land, though. That would be real special. Okay, well, it looks like they want to save a Fading Hope for our little duder. Fair enough. That doesn't help us anyway. So we're going to attack. And I'm just going to play this and end. Mostly if they Fading Hope, we can keep a creature down. If they don't Fading Hope, we weren't going to get anything anyway. Because, like, we play this, there's a chance it gets, like, Spell Snared or something. Yep, there's the Fading Hope. This keeps them from scrying and keeps us up, our pressure up. So now it's just more stuff they have to deal with every turn. Though we suck because we didn't draw a land anyway. And it's probably going to be ball game. Alright. Surely this gets countered. I mean, I'd be cool if it didn't. I was going to say I'd be weird, but I'd be down. Okay. I mean, unless they got stuck on 2 mana as well. Though all their stuff is cheap, though. So even them getting stuck, they can still function. We have to hit 3 now, or we really can't do anything. Sadly, we're just going to attack for 2. We'll play this knowing it's going to get countered, but we don't really have a way to put counters on things right now anyway. And we'd rather have this to clear lands off the top. If it actually sticks, of course. Oh! Oh! Okay. Well, maybe. Maybe. I mean, that being said, they could play like a Haughty Djinn and just stonewall us right now. Yeah, exactly. So it's not the craziest thing that's ever happened. Alright. There was not a land on top, though that is kind of interesting. I don't think we're going to be able to beat even the 1 Haughty Djinn with this draw. Missing that land early really set us back. Being able to get an extra attack in and whatnot with everything going on would have been great. Now, not so much. There's a big difference between 11 and 14 when you've got to get some chip damage in. Yep. That's going to hurt. No blocks. I mean, we could chump it, but yeah, not worth it, obviously. Okay. This is interesting. So let's try to... Actually, you know what? We could channel this and they don't get to counter it. It's not worth it, though. Alright. See if they care to counter it. Okay, they do. Oh, it was just another land. Oh, no. Alright, we put them to 7. I don't know how we're going to win. I can't imagine there's any good way here. Because even any type of bounce spell or whatever is bad for us. Yep, that's pretty rough. And they have a counter to back it up. Yeah, this is a case of just missing that 1 land was all the difference here. I mean, now maybe we could get to protect a Kadama. I mean, you know, that could be something, but I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt this is going to be good enough. That's 5, 6. I mean, that would give us... There's no way that doesn't get countered, though. And we just don't have a big enough creature to be able to do that. So, yeah. All right. We did. GG's. Whoa, wait, what? That's getting countered, right? Wait. I mean, we're still dead. right? Because they just come over the top for however much. So it doesn't really matter here. We take 2, we pump the team. Yeah, we're still dead. Yeah, GG's. All right, we'll keep it. I was just debating there for a second if I kind of wanted to go like pack leader, leave up safekeeping, or if I do just want to go straight into Beast Caller. I mean, there is an arguable world that we could also just Roaring Earth on 2, but like we're probably better off like Roaring Earth on 3 where we can play it and a land, assuming we draw a land. That's probably better. Alright, well, with it just being blue mana, I think we're going to attack. It's very tempting to want to play the other pack leader and just leave up safekeeping, but they don't look like... I don't know, maybe they do have a Fading Hope here or something. Alright, it resolves. There was a long pause there. I don't know what the opponent was waiting on. Alright, it resolves. We will decline. Mostly because we have the ability to do this. And then attack with this. And then now, if they don't do something, we've got Roaring Earth set up to start going bananas. Alright. I don't know what's going on. Sineski's taking a very long time. Okay, well, they conceded. I guess that's it. Alright, we'll keep it. Though this was very... Actually, I shouldn't have kept this. This is very ugly. Even on the play. Alright, here's hoping. Maybe I'll get lucky and draw a pack leader. That would be great. That looks nothing like a pack leader. So I'm just going to attack with that. Alright. Interesting. There was no Rafine or anything there, so that's kind of good, I guess. I guess I could have got crafty and done this first, played a land, put a counter. Feels like that would have been working too hard. Alright, try to attack. I mean, something gonna die? Okay, that makes sense. Only because there might be a Wandering Emperor, I'm gonna do this. And then get this down while we can. Alright. I mean, Wandering Emperor just keeps us from moving the extra counters. Dennick could attack. We block. Yeah, don't think there's anything good there. Yep, and there's a Wandering Emperor. All the more reason for us to not put the counters where we wanted to. Sometimes we just know things, people. Sometimes we just know things. Huh. Now it's just, how badly is it that we want to kill the Wandering Emperor? You know what? I'd rather do this. And if they have something, they have something.
Try not to miss me.
Because of the way I want to use my mana, I'm going to get treasure this one time. Because we're probably going to try to use this at some point. Interesting, though, that they just let the Wandering Emperor die, which sort of says that they have another Wandering Emperor. Nope, they had to destroy evil. Well, that sucks. Alright, fair enough. Grotto, sure. Alright, I guess you get to camp out up top, friend. All right. Another one? Do they just have triple destroy evil? Because if so, that sucks. Rona's Vortex. All right, kind of the same. And if it dies, it's exiled, so they don't get the bonus to put it back into play. And fortunately, we put just enough mana into play that we can pay for a Make Disappear. Alright. Man, I don't know how this is even going to survive. I mean, we have no cards. Alright, this is something. I mean, we'll just go get a land. Yep, okay, that was enough. Woo! Woo! Okay. Keep it. Very cautiously keeping it. Ah, double Roaring Earth. That's not the best thing. Yeah, see, and this is exactly why Meat Hook's bad. Because, like, here, it's like, well, I could play Gala Greeters, and that's probably correct. But it's probably more correct to play Beast Caller. I mean, this is one of those ones, I'm just going to say, like, if you have it... Oh, wait, are we going to waste removal on that? Oh, was not expecting that. Well, how now, brown cow? Alright, let's go with this. Mostly because I feel like I'd rather lose that than a Beast Caller. But we'll see what they do. Okay, so we did choose right. It was a Liliana.
When I win, you're telling me what you know about the Wraith.
Alright.
One of your friends has to leave.
Guess we'll go with this. I mean, obviously all their removal's good now, but what are we going to do? Unfortunately, we do not have a Tameo Safekeeping in hand. That would be the jam.
We all have things we'd rather.
I guess we're just going to discard that. They're like, what? A Roaring Earth? What's that do? Man, what do I feel like there's a very, very gross Wandering Emperor about to hit us. I mean, I don't think we have a choice here, though. Yeah. It's just unfortunate. Alright. Do what we gotta do. Just not excited about it. Go to our graveyard. We'll take a creature. Sadly, we can't even attack here because then Wandering Emperor minus Liliana, we just lose everything, so sucks, but oh, maybe they didn't have it. Maybe they hadn't. Maybe I'm supposed to just attack into Liliana there. I mean, they could also minus Liliana, play another Liliana. I mean, that's just as bad. I mean, we can't do anything about that either. Yeah, exactly. It's probably what's coming.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
I don't know. They've got 3 cards and 5 mana. It could be damn near anything. And it's Invoke Despair. Man, see, that card I think is more problematic than the other, but whatever. Alright. I mean, of course, there's no way. Alright, cool. That's all we need. We'll keep this. Against Mo Soul. With the 70s vibe. Got some Mo Soul. For real, like, if y'all don't, like, I might need to start ending my list. If somebody can't handle Motown, you might have a problem. Because a lot of that's just fun music. Alright, what's the opponent doing here? Some type of human shenanigans? Alright, I'm gonna go with this, because I don't see a way that this is gonna die easily. Maybe it's exiled, but that's fine. I'll have to figure out what we're gonna do with this bouncer's beatdown somewhere along the way. Oh boy, they're gonna have so much mana. We're gonna go with this. Then play a Beast Caller. I almost went double Beast Caller. But I'm just gonna take a treasure here. To increase the odds, maybe, that we could do something come next turn. Alright. This could be a, oh, I was gonna say, it could have been rabble-rousing or something. That could have been legit. Yeah, we're not blocking. Not that interested. Okay, we found more mana. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do this and nothing else. We could do this, but not necessarily kill anything. Not anything relevant anyway. Though we could do this. Shoot that, block it. And then try to open up things next turn. I mean, that wouldn't be the worst. Alright, I'm kind of into it. And we can replace the treasure here. Actually, we could block with Beast Caller and then move a counter. And that would be fine too. So yeah, if they make the same action here, I think that's what we're going to do. And then they're left with a bunch of little dorks that don't do anything. Oh, Sun Gold Sentinel, that's like a real dork. Alright. If they attack, I was going to say, this is going to be very suspicious. Alright. Do body. Well, that plan kind of goes out the window. So we will move to our next plan. Which is play this into a Beast Caller. And then we'll just be set up to be big enough to kill King Darien Extra Large the 4th. Extra Large the 8th. Sorry, I'm not acknowledging his title properly there. Then we should be off to the races. Unless their plan is just to have another King Darien, which... Extra Large the 8th. Don't need the life. I'm just going to get a land out right now. Thin the decks so we actually hit more creatures, hopefully. Let's go here. Time to start setting up to fight. We could attack with this. They block with 2 things, though. We only get to kill 1. That's not so exciting. So no attacks. Alright, Torrens it is. Okay. We're now at the extent of everything. We should be able to kill Darien this turn without too much trouble. So do this, get another land. Fortunately, we keep hitting, so that's good. Just grow this now. We're gonna kill King Darien. Extra Large the 8th. And now that everything's much smaller, we can attack more freely with this and this and really even this. That's fine. I should have considered even attacking with a 3/3 land at this point. Okay, opponent goes to 6 in the turn. I mean, I guess they could like rabble rousing or something and just block everybody. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we're just gonna block up, I guess. Yep, I was gonna say, I don't know what they expected us to do. Whew, alright. We'll keep it. Do. What do we got? A second auger is kind of interesting. Well, lucky for us, we weren't planning on taking too much advantage of our spells. We're pretty much all creatures. Yep, you got a Cathar. Gonna run this out there. Now, I should have played one of these, use my 3 or whatever, but I assumed... Okay, I was wrong. Thought there might have been another... Oh, okay, yeah, we'll block. I mean, they just really needed a card, I guess. Like, this works out fine for us. I am not that upset about it. What's on top? More land. Not excited about that. I also have to not put a counter on this, so when I use this, it actually opens that up. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I guess I'll just get the treasure. I mean, we're assuming the Prowler lives. It may not, but, I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, we can still manipulate it a little bit because we have a Roaring Earth. Okay, that's fine. Sure, we take the hit. That... what does that do for us? If we play this, that leaves 2 mana. We can play a land. I mean, I guess we could play... Alright, here's what we're going to do. Whoa! Arena. Why does it never want to tap the Crystal Grot? And I know that, too. I hate you so much sometimes, Arena. That just seems like such an odd decision. Like... Literally, I don't even think there's zero reason that should be a thing. All right, so now they attack. We probably take 4, and then we just figure out what to do from there. All right, no attacks. Now, even if... Okay, well, they're gonna call Augur of Autumn, and we can only play one of them for 5 mana, but yeah, it is what it is. I was gonna say, why are you attacking with a token? Oh, to get a card, I guess. That kind of... Wait. And we... Okay. I mean, we're not tapping. Am I missing something? Nope. Okay. That was just a really good attack step for us. I'll take it. Alrighty. How do we want to go about business? We'll have a 1, a 2, and a 3. Could grow this, but I'm going to do this first. I guess we have to pay 5. Yeah. Alright. We have a 2/1 on top of the library. Let's grow this guy. And I'm going to go ahead and play this. And then we're going to gain 2. And no attacks. Alright, you got an Elspeth. Now we're on a race.
I'll light your way, mister. Be brave.
Yep. That's... Opponent's making some weird attacks here that I for real can't explain. But, We know this is on top. We know we have this. Sure. Yeah, okay. This is excellent. All right. That changes things quite a bit, especially since we know what's already in hand. Man, let there be a forest under this. Not, but that is the next best thing. We will pay 2 to play this. Oh, I guess 1, I guess. And then we'll gain the 2 life back. Then we'll go ahead and play this. Pump everybody. Plus that. Gain the 2 life. And yeah, we're going to send... Actually, do we even send both of these in? Yeah, we at least send this in, right? Because we can trade for both of them, and we're all right with that. Okay, this is it. You got something where it's ball game. No, that's not going to do it. Because we got 2 creatures.
This is my city.
I mean, Brutal Cathar helps. Probably still not enough, but it does help. Alright, let's tap this first for Colorless Arena, because you hate us so much for some reason. We're going to go +1. And +1. We're going to play this. We're going to put a counter on... Who doesn't have a counter yet? You don't have a counter yet. Then we're going to... Oh, we already played a land. Alright, well, down to playing this then. Gain a life. Gain some life. +1. And, yeah, attack's incoming. Alright, so that was actually pretty cool, but I don't know if the Roaring Earth did everything we wanted them to do. You know, we're kind of in a situation where the Roaring Earth sometimes are there just to be sacrificed, so to invoke despair so you don't lose 2 extra life to get up an extra card, so there's a benefit to that. But we could also get that same benefit by just playing a enchantment creature. There's a few of those to pick from. And honestly, there's sometimes they do come up the top of the library when you're talking about playing a Augur of Autumn, right? So I don't know if we need to leave them in the deck, because they do play very well with the Kodama of the West Tree, which is great, but Kodama kind of already does well with the rest of the deck anyway. If we're doing everything else to get the creatures out and get counters on them, then we don't really need the Roaring Earth. So it's tough. I might end up just cutting it down to 1 and turning the other 2 Roaring Earths into maybe Jewel Thieves, or possibly another Augur and another Silverback, probably, and just calling it good. I mean, as much as the combo is really neat, it's not a combo we necessarily have to have, and having more bodies is more important when you have so many sacrifice effect, kill spells, whatever, especially from the mono black decks, because that's going to be the hardest matchup here by far. Which is one of the main reasons I don't think we can cut Tamiyo's Safekeeping, and to add things, the cuts have to come from somewhere. So we're already playing Kodamas, which takes away the ability, the slots that were formerly used, I guess, for the Jewel Thieves. So we gotta make do somewhere, and unfortunately I think that's where it's gotta be. Now for today's card spotlight, we're gonna talk about Bane of Progress. Partly because Bane of Progress has been reprinted 4 times, and this is a great card in Commander, by the way. If you're not playing it in green, you probably should. But basically when it comes into play, you get to destroy all the artifacts and enchantments, and then you put that many counters on it for the number of things that it killed. And in games of Commander, that can be a quite many things, especially if your opponent put a bunch of treasure or something into play along the way, which is awesome. Though they could sacrifice the treasure and just gain the mana, but you know what I'm saying. The thing about this card, though, the fact that it carries a $5 price tag still, or more, is really surprising. Like I said, with there being that many reprints, and some of them being just readily available in like Commander sets, and I think one of the Commander collections and something else. So there's several out there, but this card is so good it still is worth something. So if you're not playing it, you probably should be, and if you're not wanting to play green, well, you could probably trade this up for something else. Now, if you like what you see on the channel and you want to see some type of quirky different deck, check out this Soul of Windgrace Kami War deck that we had, because it was actually a blast and plays way differently than the other decks we played recently. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.